Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 84? Man, we got a lot of episodes of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, we realized that I had made a completely devastating mistake. The team you see on the layout right now is pretty much the team other than Sprout that got destroyed versus the champion. No, actually technically leading up to the champion, but got destroyed last time we took on the Elite Four. I left it open to you folks to lend me some feedback on what you think we should do, and we're just going to go ahead with what we have. I'll use the victory over the champion as the get out of jail free card, as I call it, bringing back the Pokemon. So we're just going to keep rolling on ahead. We got all the HMs we need on these guys anyways. So let's continue onward. Our exploration of the battle zone is taking us towards the survival area next. We've got a lot of trainers to deal with, got a lot of HMing to do in the area. And let's show you who we are working with. So we're going to let Sprout sit back for the time being. Let's let Rocky take the lead. Our Sandslash up first. He is holding the Hard Stone, sitting at level 61. He has a naive natured Pokemon. He's got Sand Veil ability with Dig, Rock Slide, Seismic Toss, and Rock Climb for the moves. Next up is Sheldon, our Blastoise, level 61, holding Soft Sand. He is a Calm Pokemon. He has Torrent ability, Surf, Ice Beam, Earthquake, and Bide for the moves. We next have Blaze the Charizard, level 61, holding Razor Claw. He can't evolve into no Weavile, but it still helps with the critical hit ratio. He is a quirky little Pokemon, rather a big Pokemon. He has Blaze for the ability and the name, and he's got Flamethrower, Dragon Claw, Fly, and Cut. Next up is Fluffy, our Johto Dragon Slayer, holding the Quick Claw, our level 61 Clefable. She is sassy. She has Cute Charm for the ability, and moves of Ice Beam, Metronome, Calm Mind, and Moonlight. We now have Machamp, level 61, up next, holding the Fist Plate, and I got a pretty fancy little, look at that shot. I got that in the Alola Photo Club. I love doing these photos. In fact, I still gotta, I realize now, just by showing you that, I gotta set Instagram up to get some of these photos uploaded. I'll work on that. I will talk a little bit about something else I have set up right now, though, in just a moment. We have the, what do we have? Fist Plate on there, Adamant Nature, which is amazing for Machamp. Guts is the ability boosting attack stat with a status condition. We have Strength, Vital Throw, Rock Smash, and Earthquake. Last but not least, Sprout, the champion of the Sinnoh region, the MVP. Most valuable Pokemon, holding the Metal Plate, a level 65 Venusaur. He is relaxed. He is overgrowing all over the champion. And we have Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Toxic, and Leech Seed. Alright, so let's continue on our exploration. I'm going to get a bunch of random encounters, I'm sure. But I will say that I have set up, finally, after so many people have been asking for this, I have set up a Discord. Finally. I'm going to put a link in the description. Yeah, just, I'm sure I'll put a link in the description. I'm not going to forget. I can pay attention. I know what I'm doing. You know what? What am I doing? How do I get up? Well, this place is pretty amazing. By that I mean, it's a maze. They make this so hard to get around in. I guess I can go up here, though. But yeah, Discord finally, so we'll be able to stay connected and communicate off of the videos themselves. And what I kind of like is getting Hyper Potions for free. It's a pretty good fun thing to do. But we had an issue come up where I was trying to give some code cards to some winners from the Pokemon TCG pre-release video. And as it turned out, it was kind of hard to do because YouTube was taking away direct messaging. We go on patrol to make sure there's nothing strange going on, and occasionally we battle. So this could possibly be a way, Discord could be a way to get some messages back and forth with some other players and such, sending out code cards and whatever else might happen along the way. So if you guys do have Discord, you can find the link in the description to stay connected. Can Rocky take on this thing? Let's try a toss. Let's see if we can just toss this thing out with yesterday's dishwater. Is that the term? I don't know. Who tosses out dishwater? I just drain it. You know, that's the best way. Why would you actually take a wash basin? Maybe that's it. Maybe the old saying goes, was it dishwater or bathwater? Anyway, maybe it was all in like a wash basin. And you take the whole basin and then you throw it out. But even then, going down a drain, unless you're saving it up for some reason. Hey, Giga Impact, I'm not worried. Physical type Hyper Beam, we have good defense. That ain't stab. Look at that. Not a problem. And even 60 damage though. How about 61 damage back at you there, Dawn fan? Seismic Toss does the trick. So the link for Discord is in the description, and I'll probably just keep reminding you along the way. I set well, when I looked into how you can set up a link, it gives you a limited time to set a link for, and I would have hoped for like a few days or so, but I guess maybe every day I'll have to put out a different link, unless I can set up a link that never expires. I can see about that and then maybe switching it up. Do you know that Pokemon ability Pickup? I think that's a good way of keeping the environment clean of litter. It would be. Plus you get some nice free items along the way, like a Revive, which is not useful, and a Nuzlocke. But since we're in the post-game, and like I think Sailor Pika had said, we've been through enough, let's just take this nice and easy, nice and casual post-game stuff. There's something missing in the way that I battle. I've come here to find it. The way you battle, what is missing is losing. And you've met the right person to show you what that's all about. Rodolfo with a Lickitung. Would you look at this? Alright, too bad Seismic Toss is not super effective, because I could just go for that with 122 damage. But let's go for a flinch with the Rock Slide. Actually, I could use Rock Climb, too. I forgot we have that new attack that we had to teach as an HM. I think it's kind of funny when they give, you know, when they finally get rid of HMs and stuff, or certain particular HMs, I should say. Rock Climb after Gen 4? Is it still a thing? Is Rock Climb still a thing in Gen 5? I don't seem to think it is. I don't remember. But it's kind of funny that when they take out HMs, they make it so that some Pokemon naturally learn the HMs in the wild. And I think Druddigon from Gen 5 is one of the Rock Climbers. And who else? I know I've seen someone else learn it. I just can't recall offhand. Alright, we got a Miltank in here. That Rocket can probably still deal with. Let's try to flinch this one out. Defenses might be kind of decent on this thing. HP could also be good too, so I just want to go for the Seismic Tosses, because that would take a while. Yeah. Oh, we do flinch it though. Let's go for one more Rock Slide, and then I think Dig can take it down. Although, if it Milk Drinks, that is a problem. Oh no! My special attack stat. Whatever shall I do? I'm gonna dig. I'm digging this battle, you know? I'm digging in this battle. Yeah, don't Milk Drink. Body Slam's fine. I'm gonna take a nice dig attack and go down, and I think we actually might reach the survival area next. So I gotta remember, once we get to Stark Mountain, is there anything beyond that? I think after that it's all a matter of just filling your Pokedex and stuff. So we're almost done with Pearl. I see it now. I know what I lack. Yes, like I said, you lack losing, and now you have that. It's been a privilege to have battled with you. I learned an invaluable lesson from you today. Well, I do what I can. You are welcome. What is this? Hello, sir. Are you traveling to train? Here, have this refreshing drink. Ooh, fresh water. It's a nice 50 HP back. Water is the wellspring of life. Having said that, no one knows where Pokemon originated. You should go to a Canalave City and read some of the documentation there. It's all about this guy that smote Pokemon with a sword, and then they're all like, yeah, we're gonna bust you up now. And the guy's like, no, I'm sorry. And it's like, alright, we're all well and good. Lax Incense, that can breed up. Is that for Munchlax? Or would that be... I believe that's for Why Not. Alright, do I want to let Rocky... No, I'm gonna give Rocky a couple citrus berries. We'll keep him rolling for the time being. Where are my berries at? There's my berries at. Let's get a couple of citruses. We got still like over 300 of these things. Man, I did a lot of good job breeding up. Breeding up berries, right. Now, harvesting up berries. And to make sure that we're ready for the post-game. Let's see who we battle. What you got? Let's find out. Be electric. Be Electivire. My team's been trained through and through. You'll shake when you see how tough they are. Will I now? Alright, so this video is actually coming a little bit later in the day than I was expecting it to. Oh, that's also, it's going to move to rock. Let's do that. Because admittedly, after I went out and about, well, I slept okay-ish last night. But I'm trying to do this weird little thing where I don't sleep through my alarm. It's a crazy notion. But I did wake myself up with my alarm today, and I got out and did all my, my chores and all this stuff. And in the end, when I got back home, I just laid down thinking, I just need a quick little nap. Nap turned into about 2 hours or so. Yeah. And that alarm I did sleep through. So I guess I'm not completely trying to ignore... I'm not completely trying to ignore sleeping through the alarm, if that makes any sense. But at least we got this video here, and of course we're going to have our live stream later tonight for Pokemon TCG Online. I'll remind you guys of the Discord link there as well. You're going to intimidate me? Well, fortunately we have Seismic Toss as a backup. We're now doing 124 damage with each one. But yes, the TCG video will be tonight. The live stream will be tonight. Oh man, that's not enough damage. So I'm gonna dig. Oh, am I? Yeah, I am. Rocky has this. I have added the... No, look, that's not fair! Look, that's not fair! Look, Sucker Punch, I'm not attacking you yet. That's not fair. I was minding my own business. I'm over here digging a hole. You don't know what I'm doing with it. You have no clue I'm attacking you. What if I was attacking the air? Huh? I don't like Sucker Punch. It's weird. It doesn't follow the laws of nature, the physical parameters of what it should do. Whatever. Alright. Would you stop hitting me that hard? Get out of here. Anyways, I've got the Shift Tree GX deck that I can add into my rotation. I also got to take a look at my other decks and update them and put a little bit of maybe some sneaky strategery in there. Like, for example, the Buzzswole deck. Actually, what I need to do... No, I won't do this yet. I was going to say, I have to update all of those decks to be the new standard legal format. That's a lie. I'm going to leave them as they are until I am forced to change them, because Buzzswole GX deck works so well with Strong Energy, and they're taking it away from me in the new standard rotation. But I'll see if I can come up with some other strategies instead. I fed my Pokemon, or I fed my gang protein, carbos, you name it. I pumped them full of it. Was that the best thing to do? I mean, okay, yeah, you're boosting up the EVs and all that, and it's nothing really to worry about. But the way you phrased it, I'm not sure that I was too fond of hearing, oh, I just pumped my guys full of all this stuff. It's like, I mean, it's not as bad as hyper training. I talked about hyper training way back when they first announced it, and I was thinking, is that something I'm really going to want to do? Because it's... See, I'm all for getting your Pokemon trained up. Like, think of EV training, or the Carbos and Calcium and stuff like that. Think of that as, like, you know, pumping iron. Well, there is an actual iron item, but getting yourself all beefed up, going to the gym every day, getting your 50 coins, hitting those weights. That's all well and good. When they introduce hyper training, it says you can, you know, modify your Pokemon's base stats to be gooder and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but their base stats are what make them who they are. You know, that's like, in a way, that's like their DNA, their genetics and stuff. And they're saying that you can now manipulate that. And I'm like, I don't know, like, you know, Shelbert, my Squirtle, my starter from back in Gen 1, he's had terrible special defense this whole time. Does that make him an amazing Pokemon? No. But does it make him who he is? Yeah. So, to me, hyper training isn't that important. I've never hyper trained anybody on my main team, and therein lies the reason why I'm probably so easy to beat on these our not really casual days, but our usual Wi-Fi battles Friday nights. Let's go with the Earthquake. It's not going to be a one-hit KO because we don't have the most attack stat, and this thing has good defense. Should be a two-hit though with our level. But of course, now that I'm getting into the breeding for prizes for you folks out there, I have bred up all these Pokemon with max IVs and proper... Oh, it's a one-hit! Look at that! Max IVs for proper kind of stats like speed, attack, special attack, whatever they happen to be going for. And, of course, I keep one myself to add into our big collection. And I can see the power of the IVs. But, again, like I said, my main guys, I'll leave them as they are. Which is kind of cool, because some species that I've picked up, some Pokemon, have been random catches. Like, my Ninetales is... I forget. I'll have to take a look next time we do like a Sun and Moon video, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and take a look what she has for stats, because she's got amazing special... Like, almost every stat of hers is almost amazing. Random catch in Fire Red. We also have a nice Roserade on my team. Again, random catch back in Pokemon X. Almost perfect with special stats, and I think HP. It's wild. How much you believe in your Pokemon. That's a critical factor in how a battle will turn out. And that is what I'm talking about. How much you believe in each individual Pokemon. Granted, they're just a collection of data in a video game. But, as I say, that's part of what makes, you know, that's what I like about it. They can be more than that if you put the time and the faith into them. And let's think back to, what was it? Our... What was it? When we did, like, the Blaine gym, when I used a Fire-type team, and accidentally, Jiggy found himself on the team, like Jigglypuff, but Jiggy was getting so much praise and so much attention from everybody. It's like, and he got a knockout in the last fight, which was wild, and it came down to just him. So, yeah, he's just a collection of data that represents a vision of Jigglypuff on screen, but, like, I still think that's kind of cool. You know, people rooted for him in particular. Anyway, I'm just rambling now, trying to fill time, it seems. We're almost done with this. We almost made it to the survival zone, or survival area. Don't even need to get any experience off this Roselia. You saw earlier, I knocked out a Furo. Simple fact was, it got in my way. There's no... You're gonna tell me there's no item up here? And we're gonna get attacked. Alright, I feel like I should just destroy whatever this is. Just another Roselia. Never mind. Ooh, I can mention this. I've posted on Twitter. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, you have no clue that this happened. But if you follow me on Twitter, then you do realize I have caught another shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go today. Just randomly walking around down the boardwalk. I had to try to use a bunch of my Pokeballs, and wouldn't you know it, a shiny Magikarp showed up. Can I show you? Check it out on Twitter. My timer's going, I don't want to interrupt that, but yeah, my third shiny Magikarp I've ever encountered. I managed to snag it, Golden Raspberry. Didn't even throw a very good throw at it, but I did manage to snag it, fortunately. And another one to add to the collection. Oh, there's a rock climb. There's a wild encounter. I think this leads you to more trainers, or perhaps... This is what I'd like to see. I think that's the first time I've seen a wild Rattata, like, and not just now, right? But when I first played through Pearl, I loved seeing this, because, like, I know no one thinks much of Rattata. It's just like your simple Gen 1, Route 1 kind of a Pokemon. But just seeing them back, that's what I loved about this. See, and I'll talk about Gen 5 when we begin that, and there's something that I didn't like about that in reference to what I just said. The potential of Dragon Pokemon puts them at the top of my list. Well, we got an Ice Beam. I think we'll be okay. Jeffrey Dratini. I caught one of them today, too. They have a somewhat rare, but not super rare, appearance rate on our boardwalk in my town. So, yeah, they pop up in Pokemon Go on occasion. I'm just thinking, I was talking to some friends of mine and trying to put a scary thought in their head, but then I realized it might be true. When they finally do give us the Celebi quest in Pokemon Go, what if they make one of the challenges to capture 10 dragon types or something like that? I don't know about you folks, but in my area, ain't a lot of dragon types to be found. Now, unlike ghost types, of course, which do have sort of a better encounter rate, people say, from like, I think it's like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., so for that half the day, those 12 hours, ghost types are supposed to be more common. I don't think there's any time of day or something like that when dragon types become more common in the game. So if they give us something like that, that might take a while for everyone to complete. Unless you happen to live, like maybe there's going to be a nest for dragon types. Or wait, no, if they did something like that, I could see them doing maybe the next community day being a dragon type day. Just to try to help people speed along. But I don't think we're going to see a catch 10 dragon types. But who knows what they're going to plan. Potential doesn't mean I can win. Potentially it does. See what I did there? A Dragon Tamer champion. I'll need to train so much more to even come close to coming close. Are you talking about Lance? I knew we were going to find one of those around here. Remember I was saying every item I picked up was going to be a new evolutionary item, and I got like a rare candy? Something screamed Dawnstone from this area. Perhaps I'm part psychic type. And look, you get to see little baby Spearow. It was so cool seeing these things. Because when I had this game, I went and started trying to, fill up the Pokedex a little bit, the National Dex, now that I have it. And it was so cool seeing the older things, like, because I had uploaded my Pokemon, so Squeak the Eradicate was with us. And I didn't have Rattata, but then Rattata shows up. Spearow and Fearow, I've never had them on my main team, but I could get them here. Very cool. Alright, the survival area staging point we have arrived at. This place is a, weird little ups and downs, hills kind of place. Like they say, it's tough to navigate some of this stuff. Trainers who lose at the battle tower come here to train. And then there's me, people who decide to not even bother trying the battle tower because it's a piece of garbage. I come here to explore. That's why I'm here. Let me tell you about the volcano named Iron Man Mountain. That volcano dates back to when Sinnoh was made by the melding of time and space. Fiery lava spilled out and pooled, and then it turned into a Pokemon. Alright, old man. It said that the magma stone was used to keep the Pokemon under control. Over time, the Pokemon turned into the volcano, according to legend. Sounds like crazy old grandpa telling his crazy old grandpa stories again, if you ask me. Lava turning into Pokemon? Psh. Next, you're going to tell me that sludge could be alive. Wait, it can. Some say that the universe was made by something born from an egg. A man I met long ago told me that. Was it crazy old grandpa? I could see crazy old grandpa telling you that. In a multi-battle, coordination with your partner is vital. By working together, 1 + 1 could become not just 2, but even 3 or 4. So the crazy old grandpa taught this guy some math. But 1 × 1 is always 1. Do you understand that? I do. Do you understand that is the question. Since when can 1 + 1 equal 4? Maybe Rain Dance and Helping Hand for Surf Attack. You have Storm Drain on your other partner Pokemon. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this guy's math. It doesn't make sense. I wasn't experienced enough for the Garbage Tower. Training on Iron Man Mountain seems to be the only sensible choice. For some reason, the best trainers in Sinnoh seem to gather there. Ooh, sounds like a place for me, because I am now the champion, thanks to Cynthia getting out of my way. Let's see what you got in the old shopski. I could actually probably sell some things here too, but I think I got enough money. How much money do I got? I got a bunch of money. Do we have Pokeballs? We got a bunch of Pokeballs. We're probably good for items. Let me just make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, we're probably good for items, I think. If I have anything to sell, I can sell it off camera. We don't really need to waste time doing that. We've only got a few minutes left for today. I was on a 54-win streak. If only I used that move when the computer cheated you? That's what you're going to say, wasn't it? A word of advice from a grizzled mountain man. Buy up as many items as you can hold in your bag. I'm not joking. Well, no. I got plenty. Plus, I want to save my money for a rainy day. Or a sunny day. Or perhaps fog. Oh, fog. Hey, traveling trainer. Is your bag full of items? Or is it full of dreams? It's kind of both. So, the fog. Talk about the way Battle Tower cheats. If you guys have played Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii, if you know about Courtyard Coliseum, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm a cameraman, obviously. Have you seen that TV program, Search for the Red Gyarados? Uh-huh. You know, the mysterious appearance of a raging Pokemon in a lake? Yeah, that outstanding documentary. I filmed that. Now, when did you film that? Because that could answer a question about when this game takes place. Now, as they say, that was a documentary. That wasn't necessarily a live broadcast. He didn't say it was live. He said it was a documentary. People are theorizing, or they have theorized, that this game, this generation, takes place at the same time as Gen 2. Because you do see that thing about a shiny Gyarados on the TV when you start the game. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're both happening at the same time. You could be watching a rerun, or, you know, something on, like, say, the History Channel or something like that. Also, who's to say that a second Red Gyarados has never popped up in the Lake of Rage? So I am a believer that each generation takes place chronologically, so this does happen after Gen 3. But of course, with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire kind of throwing a monkey wrench into the works with all these alternate dimension discussions, and then the Ultra Wormhole being a thing with Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the Alola region, anything could be possible. But since that was not conceived of at this point in time, I feel that all these earlier generations are just back-to-back in chronological order. There's a move that doubles in power if the Pokemon using it is poisoned, paralyzed, or burned. It's called Facade. I've got the technical machine for it right here. Do you want it? That was a long, lengthy way to just give me something. Facade's a good move for your Pokemon to have. It makes it tough for the opponent to use status-affecting moves. Especially if your Pokemon has Guts ability. Guts increasing your attack stat while you have that condition. Facade being more powerful. I might have a move for Machamp. I've been exploring a long time, but I know when I'm beaten. It takes a better trainer than me to explore the volcano thoroughly. Well, looks like I'm going to have to pick up the call, which I just got. It is time to stop playing. For now, I gotta get inside the door. It's going to be a wrap for today, though. We are at time, but we still have a little bit more to explore in the post-game here in Sinnoh of Pokemon Pearl. We're going to head over to the deserty area. Check that out. We got to go up to Stark Mountain and find this mysterious lava-pooled Pokemon, whatever that might happen to be. And then there's not much left to do here in the game. We're going to be ready for Gen 5 very soon. Alright, so folks, thank you for tuning in today. You know what? I'm going to throw this picture back up. Look at that, Machamp. But thank you for watching. And reminder, there's a link in the description to a Discord server I've set up for our communications between videos, between live streams. You can go ahead and check that out. Discord is free to download and free to sign up for and all that stuff. So if you want to stay in touch in between videos, Discord would be the way to do it. And there's also, what else is there going to be? I got to look into Instagram as well. But that's all behind the scenes stuff. If you enjoyed today's episode of Pokemon Pearl, folks, of course, feel free to leave a like down below. Also down below in the description, there's a link to the full playlist if you missed any episodes so far of our Sinnoh adventures. And if you want to subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content, you can do that as well with that subscribe button. That is going to be a wrap for now. So thank you folks again for tuning in and watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you all next time.